Night of the Black Eagles, the ISIS siege that shattered Paris, the Devil's Symphony. Imagine this, it's Friday the 13th, 2015, and Paris pulses with life. Fans roar at a soccer match, lovers sip wine at outdoor cafes, rock anthems echo through a crowded theater. Then in a heartbeat, the city of light plunges into hell. Gunfire rips through the streets like thunder from the underworld, suicide vests detonate in apocalyptic blasts, and screams drown out the Eagles Hotel, California. 130 souls lost, 413 scarred for life. This isn't just an attack. It's ISIS's masterpiece of mayhem, a coordinated symphony of death that exposed Europe's underbelly. Who were these ghosts slipping through borders? How did a handful of fanatics turn romance into carnage? And what secrets from Syria's shadows fueled this bloodbath? Buckle up, truth hunters, because we're chasing the phantoms of November 13th, a detective tale where the clues are bullets, the witnesses are survivors, and the trail leads straight to the heart of Jihad, the shadow plot, forged in Syrian fire. Our thriller opens not in Paris, but in the scorched caliphate of Raqqa, Syria, ISIS's nerve center, where beards and black flags hide a cabal of killers. By mid-2015, the Islamic State's External Operations Wing, led by the enigmatic Abdelhamid Abaaoud, a Belgian petty criminal turned terror rock star, hatches Operation Black Eagles. It's a blueprint for apocalypse. Recruit homegrown radicals, train them in desert camps with AK-47s and TATP explosives, homemade from hair bleach and acetone, then smuggle them back to Europe via the migrant chaos of Greece and the Balkans. Abaaoud, with his dead eyes and Molotov cocktail grin, handpicks the hit squad, 9 fanatics, mostly French or Belgian nationals, including brothers Ibrahim and Khalid Abdeslam, and the only woman, Hasna Ait Boulashan, who scouts Bataclan as a suicide scout. The plot thickens with chilling precision. Intercepted chatter from Belgian prisons hints at the storm, but intel fizzles. Belgian cops raid a safe house in Verviers months earlier, killing 2 plotters, yet the Paris cell slips the net. By October, the team holes up in a rundown apartment in Saint-Denis, north of Paris, wiring vests with nails and ball bearings for maximum shred. Abaaoud films a propaganda reel, crowing, "We will attack your streets until you bury your dead in coffins." It's no bluff. These aren't lone wolves. They're a pack funded by ISIS's oil black market, armed with smuggled Kalashnikovs from Libya's ghost markets. The stage is set. A night when France's elite, politicos at the stadium, hipsters at the Bataclan, become unwitting extras in a horror show. The carnage unfolds, a timeline of terror. November 13th, 9:16 p.m. The overture explodes outside Stade de France, where President Hollande watches France versus Germany. 3 suicide bombers, Sami Amamor, Foued Mohammed Agad, and Bilal Hadfi, detonate outside Gate D, B, and H, their TATP vests shredding shrapnel but killing only themselves. The blasts echo like muffled thunder, fans mistaking them for fireworks. Holland is hustled to safety as 80,000 scream in confusion. The first blood on soccer's sacred turf. 9:25 p.m. The real Reaper descends on Paris's 10th and 11th arrondissements. At Le Carillon bar and Le Petit Cambodge restaurant, a VW Polo screeches up. Ismail Mostafai and 2 accomplices spill out, spraying 30 rounds from AKs into terrified diners. 5 dead in seconds, including a young architect mid-bite. They hijack a cab, gun down the driver, and hit Café Bonnebière and La Casa Nostra, turning cobblestone streets into kill zones. Bullets punch through glass, bodies crumple like rag dolls. One survivor, a 23-year-old waitress, dives under a table, whispering prayers as casings rain hot on her back. By 9:36 p.m., 39 lie dead in these little slaughters, the air thick with cordite and cries. Survivors' ghosts, tales from the abyss. The real chills come from those who clawed out alive. At Bataclan, Isobel Bowdery, a British backpacker, plays dead amid 80 corpses, her white dress soaked red, feigning death as a gunman prods her with his boot. Her tweet later goes viral. He was just a guy, not a monster. In the cafes, Mathieu, a 28-year-old engineer, drags his girlfriend's limp body through bullet-riddled streets. Her last words a gurgle. He survives with a leg shattered by a 762mm round. PTSD grips thousands. Studies show 20% of survivors battle flashbacks, A 2016 Lancet report revealing spikes in suicides and shattered marriages. One widow, cradling her husband's bloodied phone, uncovers his final Snapchat. A selfie with friends, captioned, "Vive la vie, live life, moments before oblivion." These aren't statistics. They're shards of shattered dreams, fueling France's rage and a global manhunt that nets 24 plot enablers by 2169:40 p.m. The crescendo at Bataclan Theater, where 1,500 rock out to the Eagles. 3 gunmen, Mostafai again, plus Ahmad al-Mohammed and Sami Amimour, storm in. AKs blazing from the mezzanine. Allahu Akbar, they howl, mowing down 90 in the pit, limbs severed, lovers entwined in death. Hostages huddle in bathrooms, phoning final goodbyes. One father texts his daughter, "I love you," as bullets chip the walls. The siege drags 4 blood-soaked hours. Raiders execute pledges of allegiance to ISIS on video, tossing grenades like confetti. At 1:15 a.m., raid commandos storm in. 2 bombers detonate, the third cut down in a hail of lead. Abaaoud? He slips away, a ghost in the getaway van, only to die in a November 18th raid amid exploding tear gas and rat-a-tat firefights. In 3 hours, Paris bleeds, 130 dead, the deadliest on French soil since World War II, 413 wounded, many maimed for life by shrapnel scars and phantom pains. ISIS claims it all via Amaq News, a slick video of Abaaoud grinning. 8 brothers drenched Paris in blood. If this unraveling of Paris's darkest night has you on the edge, dive deeper with us. Hit subscribe on @BehindVeilTruths. Our 10K shadow stalkers are waiting to chase the next truth with you. The Reckoning. Emergency and airstrikes unleashed. Dawn breaks on a France in lockdown. Holland declares a state of emergency. Borders slam shut. 2,000 troops flood the streets, Europe's first since World War II. Rafale jets roar over Syria, pounding ISIS bunkers in Raqqa with 20-ton bomb salvos, vaporizing 30 militants in the first wave. The U.S. joins, turning the caliphate into a cratered moonscape. But cracks show. The attacks expose EU border civs, with attackers posing as refugees, sparking xenophobic backlash. Trials drag into 2025. Salah Abdeslam, the lone surviving gunman, the rat of Molenbeek, faces life in a Paris courtroom, his taunts echoing Abaaoud's ghost. Yet ISIS evolves, Hydra-like, inspiring lone wolves from Nice to Manchester. The unfinished hunt echoes in the dark. 10 years on, Paris's scars throb. Memorials at Bataclan whisper of resilience, but whispers persist. Was there a deeper network in Molenbeek's shadows? Did intel failures doom the innocent? And with ISIS remnants plotting from Sahel sands, is the next Friday the 13th ticking? This isn't the finale. It's a siren call to the shadows. If the pulse of this manhunt has you hooked, join at Behind Veiled Truths on YouTube. Subscribe, ring the bell, and spill in comments. What terror trail should we track next? The veil's torn. Let's hunt the truth together.